Hey, if you're catching me, you're catching Julie. That's right, I'm Julie with the Julie Show, which is another name for my life in the Midwest. No big deal, goes nowhere, does nothing, serves no purpose, has no merch. Just a brand for my name. That's me close up. I don't know if I should do this that close up. We'll back it up. Hair's starting to get long. Anyways, and the heater's blowing on it. Oh, I love space heaters. Gotta love wintertime. Oh, you gotta love winter, huh? How's everyone doing? Did everybody watch the championship games yesterday in the NFL? Curiosity? Anyone want to pick who's going to win the Super Bowl? Is anybody not watching the Super Bowl, or are we watching the Super Bowl and who are we picking? Anyways, I don't really care at this point. I live in the Kansas City area and I have a lot of friends that are Chiefs fans, so I would like to see them happy. In Philadelphia, they've made it to the Super Bowl quite a few times themselves, so I probably will watch it, and I'll probably honestly be rooting for the Chiefs just because I have so many friends that will be rooting for them, and it would be kind of rude in the Super Bowl. My team didn't make it, so why would I not root for the team that all my friends love? I've been here for 25 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the Chiefs did do bad for a very, very, very long time. There's people are not understanding, but there's been some talk about some fake stuff, and there's been some talk about some bad calls and all that, and I don't want to get into this. It's not a football page. All I know is, like I said, why wouldn't I want my friends to be happy? So I'll be rooting for the team they'll be rooting for. If they do win, they will make history. So I mean, it's not a big deal. I think the NFL making history is kind of neat. Today's devotion from God's Daily Answer on January 27th. I'll be sharing that with you. That's what we do here, the daily devotion. Did anybody do anything else fun this weekend? I know it's been cold. Everywhere in the country is starting to warm up. It's been cold in places, snowing in Florida. I mean, things are going on that are ridiculous right now. I can't believe it. We have a family member in the hospital. If you pray for him, continued prayers. Still battling. Going to be a long road. We can use all the prayers we can get. Silent prayers are fine too. Like we talked about the other day, intercessory prayer is the best. People have no idea that you're even praying for them. They don't even know you when you're praying for them. That's when prayer is heard, because more than one people is praying for that person right now. A lot of people are. When two or more are gathered together. And that does not mean that you have to gather together in a circle. It means when you gather together in prayer, if you pray for the same thing, you're gathering together. That's what Jesus means. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that, and I'm not a theologist. We go over this over and over about me not being a scholar of the Bible, but at 47 years old, I'm going to tell you, people make up the church. Church don't make up the church. So when two or more are gathered together, what it means is two or more are praying for the same thing, God's going to hear it louder. So let's get into today. Today is Monday, January 27th. I hate the way these look in the lens. Share with God's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. Romans 12:13. Practice hospitality. I practice hospitality as best I can. I don't run into a lot of people throughout my day, so for me to do that is very little effort, and if I can't do that, then there's something wrong with me and God in my relationship with Jesus Christ. But I try to be hospitable all the time, and there's no reason for me not to. There's no reason for any of us to be. The whole world would be a completely different place if everybody was hospitable. Anyways, let's go into practicing hospitality. May be simpler than you think. It doesn't require that you have a fancy home, wear a chef's hat, or develop a flair for entertaining. Like I said, I don't even see very many people, and I am definitely hospitable to people. Definitely. I'm not entertaining them. All it takes is love. When you open your heart to others, opening your home comes naturally. Even when there are chores to do, the kids are wrestling in the family room, and you're exhausted from a long day at work. The goal of hospitality is to make others feel comfortable. That means spending time getting to know your guests rather than just serving their physical needs. It means welcoming both friends and acquaintances, anticipating that God has brought you together for a purpose. It means opening your heart in unexpected ways to unexpected people. Hospitality is one form of worship. There you go, the two right there. While you're being hospitable and you're just being a good person and you're loving and kind, you're worshiping Jesus. That's part of worship. Isn't that beautiful? All it takes is to be hospitable. What are you guys drinking this morning? Anybody still on their coffee? I'm drinking iced coffee. Tried to lay up on the iced coffee because I was getting too much sugar there for a while, but I lessened the sugar in here and I stopped eating as much candy, so I deserve to have it once in a while, I guess. Not always drinking the healthiest things on here. There's been a couple times I've done videos, I think I've had a bottle of water. I do drink my water. Got to keep hydrated, especially when it's dry outside this time of year. Speaking of, my hands are just needing lotion. It's just dry. It seems dry in the summer too, because even though it's humid, it just seems, it's just, maybe I just have dry skin. I don't know. I need to figure it out soon because I've been buying a lot of oily combination makeup, and I don't think that's what I need if I have dry skin. I think it's just the winter time. Summertime, the humidity will come back and it'll be moist again. Why am I saying it's so dry? I was thinking it was dry in my house. It's not that dry in my house. Everything's rolling up and wrinkling up like paper in my craft room and stuff. That means it's moist. It's too moist. I'm getting crusty and dry, but that doesn't mean my house is. Just for the winter, just for the winter. All right, so today's Monday. I hope everyone has a great week. I don't really have much more to talk about. I'd like to hear your Super Bowl opinions and how are you going to be hospitable today? I mean, I can't tell you how I'm going to be. When my husband comes home, I'm going to be as nice as I can. He deserves it. Long day at work. Our TV's broken in the living room, so he gives up the bed so I can watch TV because I stay up a little bit longer than him. And I felt bad last night because he fell asleep while the game was on up there. And I was like, I need my bed back. And unfortunately, with my neck, I can't really sleep on the couch. I laid on the chair to watch the football game last night, and my neck was killing me from laying on the chair. So I have to have a specific pillow for my head. So I'm laying like completely flat. And if I'm not, I will wake up and it'll be a pain day all day. The sleep matters more than anything. Like the pillow I sleep on isn't even a bed pillow because it's the only pillow that works for my neck right now. That being said, as far as my health is concerned, we're still watching the stenosis and signs for, weakened, I don't even know, my nervous system. Weakened nervous system is what I'm trying to be looking for. That's what I'm looking out for, because weak nervous system would mean that my spinal cord may be severed and my hands would go really heavy, my arms would be really heavy, and I would have, limited mobility, and I'd have to get to an emergency room right away, probably for emergency surgery to decompress my spinal cord, which is very sad that I'm in this boat. And that's why I'm turning my life to God for 2025. Again, turn my life to Him before. I'm sure He'll accept me back because He's all I got. I hit rock bottom with my neck. And I decided at the beginning of 2025, things are going to change. Sorry, I got a little sappy there for a minute. Me and my husband have been saying we're going to go back to our church. We haven't been back yet. We both keep saying we're going to go back. Just did my makeup and now I'm crying it off. I don't want a tear to fall. I don't want it to stain my face. So vain. I'm so vain sometimes. It's not that I'm vain. I'm not even probably going to see anybody today. It's just that I did all this work and then I don't want a bunch of lines dripping down my face to ruin the work that I just did. I already have my natural lines. And I've never been injected. I don't do Botox and all that stuff. If you were wondering, I would have all this fixed if I did. So anyways, that being said, I just said all that because we were talking about makeup for a minute. But yeah, I'm turning my life back over to Jesus. I'm trying to be a good Christian. I'm trying to follow the Word of God. I'm trying to read the Bible. I'm trying to pray every day. It took a little bit of physical change. with my neck, I can't work out every single day like I used to, but I am starting to incorporate a little bit of those workouts into every day, which is very nice because for about a week I just completely like stopped. And I think today, because the sun's shining and the sun's melting, I might even take a WALK, and I have to spell it out because my dogs know what that is. And I can only walk one at a time, and I am not walk the big dogs, so I can't say it very loud because I don't think it's fair that I take my small dog out and not my big dog, even though he's being very naughty today, taking me crying and begging and crying to go outside, and then he doesn't even go wee wee. Didn't even not mention number two. He usually when he's crying to go outside, he's got to go to the bathroom. It's cold out there. I got to keep him on a leash. He jumps the fence. I got to stay out there with him. Takes me out there all cold and the freezing cold this morning. Doesn't do anything. So I was thinking about sneaking in a walk. I think it would be nice. I think it's crisp and great weather out. It's in the probably mid 40s today. So if I bundle up a little bit, yeah, I think that's a good idea. No, unless my nose starts running crazy, I'll probably have to turn around and go home. But I'll start on the little block. How about that? That is my goal for today, guys. Hold me to it tomorrow when I say I didn't go, but I am going today. I am definitely taking a WALK because I'm going to just let the dogs know that I'm leaving, and then I'll be back. Because sometimes they have no idea if I'm going in a car or on foot. That's the bonus of being a little bit smarter than the dog. All right, guys, go. Be blessed. Have a great Monday. That's all I can really tell you. Just continue prayers for my family. And thank you. And God bless you. Bye-bye.